And here we go then, about to walk through the Chronos for the first time. Oh, I cannot wait for this. And some of the animatronics in there were mind-blowingly good, especially the Dracula ones. Absolutely phenomenal. I've never seen anything quite like that in my life. It's a ride, but it's more just the experience of it. All the movement around in the building and that epic soundtrack. That is absolutely a new #1 coaster for me. It's just being here, you know, capturing that opening day atmosphere and just saying that I was kind of a part of history, really. I was there. Opening day of Epic Universe. And here it comes then, into that double up as it starts to bank through the mist. And I'll tell you what, like I say, the ejector airtime on this layout, especially towards the back, is insane. It really, really is. 133 feet, 62 miles an hour, and 5,000 feet of track as well. Yeah, it is quite a long ride. And the theming out here at the front is great, isn't it? With that huge comet. I cannot wait to ride this at night. Yeah, the double launch actually happens just inside here in this tunnel, and then you come straight out into that first airtime hill that you can see just here. And you can also see the celestial spin there off to the right of that. Oh, what a ride. And a walk on 4 times. And here they come. I will say that I noticed not really any difference between the two trains, between the two layouts, the green and the yellow. Photon and Pulsar apparently is what they're called. I think a little bit of me kind of prefers the green side because I feel like you do get a little bit better interaction on that celestial spin with the 0G roll than the barrel roll down drop. However, both sides were absolutely incredible. Oh my God. I feel like I could just go back and ride that all day, but I have to get over to Super Nintendo World. It's 11 AM now, and I'm actually starting to feel a little bit hungry, but more thirsty than anything. Oh, the heat is really getting up here. And today is nowhere near as hot as it has been here in Florida over the past week or so. It's currently 29 at the moment. Feeling like 31 though because of the humidity. And like I say, it is only 11 o'clock. That heat is going to be ramping up as we get through the day. Oh, just looking at all of this water down here just makes me want to dive into it, to be honest. But we're going to head on over to Super Nintendo World. Hey! Go see Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, all the characters. And this is only the second Super Nintendo World that I've ever visited. Obviously, I've done the one in California. Not done the one in Japan yet. Not visited Japan before. It is on the list. But we'll see what it's like here in Florida. Love a bit of Nintendo, as a matter of fact. The day that I get back from this trip will be the day I'll be taking delivery of the new Nintendo Switch 2, so I'll be improving my mood a little bit. The post-holiday blues shouldn't be quite so bad this year. And here we go as we go up towards the portal. Here we go, and there he is, 8-bit Mario, and he rotates to show the more modern Mario on the other side. There he is. Hey! And here we go, into the portal. Oh, these portals are so well detailed, aren't they? and into the warp pipe. Here we go, up the escalators. Oh, I love all the sound effects. Yeah, and I think I'll also probably grab some lunch from up here as well, in the Toadstool Cafe perhaps. Hey! Get ready for that grand reveal. Oh, here we are. Peach's Castle. And it's all really about the interactives in this land, really. If you have the power-up band that you can buy, look at this, what a reveal. Oh, the kinetics of this area is just insane. There's Yoshi's Adventure right in front of us. I mean, look how vibrant all this is. How can you not love this? And there's Toadstool's Cafe just down the bottom left. I think I might head there first, actually. And there's Peach's Castle, which is where we've just come from. Oh, just incredible, it really is. And I like the way you come out on this level and you can just kind of see all down here. It's a great reveal, it really is. And then, yeah, like I say, if you've got a Nintendo power-up band, you can obviously interact with all of these blocks and lots of other things around the park. Lots of little games that you can play, like here. This one looks like it's currently closed off. But yeah, you've just got all these interactives, like in here as well. You can hit the boxes. Hey. There you go, collect all the coins. All the mushrooms around here. Oh, it's great. Yeah, we'll be getting on Yoshi's Adventure, and we'll take you on that one as well. But like I say, I'm going to head down to Toadstool's Cafe. Just get a nice look from around here as well, out here on the balcony. Oh, they've really thought about the layout of this, haven't they? Look at this. Hey, there he is. Toad is out for his meet and greets. I gotta say, whoever's in that costume, I do not envy him one bit. Not today. What an area. There he is. And what you'll find with a lot of restaurants here at Epic Universe is you basically come in, you take your seat, and you order from the table, which actually, for someone like me who's always comes to things like this on my own, is great, because you don't have to kind of order your food, walk around with a tray full of food, and look for somewhere to sit, only to potentially not find a seat. Now I can just go and get a table and order my food straight from the table, which is great. Hey, how you doing? You all right? All right, let's go and see if we can find a table and order some food. I think I'll take a seat just here. There you go. You just simply scan this QR code here, order it on your mobile device, and they bring the food straight to you, which, like I say, means you can just sit here. You can reserve your seat straight away, and if you are on your own, you don't have to worry about walking around with a tray full of food. Love all the screens in here. All the theming. Amazing. And here we go then. This is what I've ordered for a little bit of lunch. Some garlic knots with a marinara sauce. And look at this. Like little toadstools. I've also gone for this freestyle cup as well, which is, of course, you can just put any flavor drink you want in there from the freestyle machines. Might go for the obviously the exclusive flavor in Super Nintendo World. I'll have a look, see what that is a little bit later on, but this worked out at about £10 at the current exchange rate. So it is a little bit pricey, but you know, it's a universal theme park. I think we're kind of used to that now. But yeah, they look delicious and they smell great. Oh, and I'll tell you what, those garlic knots were absolutely delicious. And look who's out. Hey, Mario and Luigi out. Oh, I love it. Yeah, unfortunately they didn't have an exclusive drink in there from the freestyle, so I just went with a little bit of zero sugar cream soda. It was really, really nice. And still a 5-minute wait for Yoshi's Adventure, and like I say, I can take you on this one. As a matter of fact, I can take you on both rides here in Super Nintendo World. Hey, how you doing? And here we go. Little Omni-Mover attraction. Hey, all the eggs. There she is. There's Toadette. I love all the theming in the queue line here. Hey, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of comments about my Hyperia t-shirt today. Everybody loves it. Oh, the apples in here. I tell you what, I am amazed at how quiet the park is today. It's fantastic. I had nightmares of basically, you know, queues of like 2 hours, 3 hours plus, you know, for the rides around here, and it just hasn't been that. It's absolutely incredible. And here we go. It was a walk-on Yoshi's Adventure. In my purple Yoshi there he is. Yeah, it's a nice little Omni-Mover attraction this, yeah, just nice and cheerful. And this is a clone of what you can find over in Japan, which, like I say, I've not visited yet. Manufactured by MTS Systems. And there is a little game that you can play here as well. As you just saw briefly when I was in the queue, you basically have these eggs down here, blue, green and red. And when you see them around the ride, you just press the button. And there he is. Oh. Oh, there's the green egg. Hey! Nothing much really happens when you press the egg. You just get a little bit of a sound effect. There they are. Oh, shy guy out there. Oh, Cooper. Oh, there's the red egg. Hey. Oh, it's just all the movement of this area, isn't it? It's so immersive. It's all just nicely blocked in, you know, you can't see anything else out of this area. It's great. Just love the fact that you can't see any of the other worlds beyond this sight line, you know. It's just like you really are in this world. There's the old piranha plants. I mean, that really is just an epic shot out there. All the snow on the top at the back there as well. Absolutely brilliant. And there we are. That is Yoshi's Adventure. Another walk-on ride here in Epic Universe. And after that ride on Yoshi's Adventure then, I've made my way up to the top level again now then of Super Nintendo World. Got a bit of a queue here for some interactives. There we go, use your power band. And I think you've got to hit that block like that guy's about to do on the left. When that shell gets to this point, to hit it up into that box there with the key on the top. Hey, there you go. Yeah, the interactives are fun in this area, but the power bands themselves, power-up bands, are quite expensive. I think they're something like $45. And yeah, to be honest, I'm not about to pay $45 for that. I get my enjoyment of watching other people use the interactives, you know. I'm more about the rides and the theming and just soaking in the area, you know. And speaking of rides, here we've got Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, another ride manufactured by MTS Systems. This being an augmented reality dark ride, and another one that I can take you on. 45-minute wait for this one though, so a little bit longer. So unfortunately they are experiencing a little bit of a delay with Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. That's why the queue time is on 45 minutes. Apparently it's been down for about 30 minutes so far. So I'm going to come out of there, head back down to that ground level. We're going to go and have a look at Donkey Kong Country, a nice tropical themed area with a brand new type of coaster that I've never ridden before. There's only 2 of these in the world, known as a boom coaster. So looking forward to getting on this and seeing just what it's like. Oh, what a great area this is though. Like I say, the vibrancy of this area is fantastic. It's just great. I mean, look at it. Mount Beanpole in the background. It's glorious. And on the way over to Donkey Kong Country then, I thought I'd stop in the 1-Up Factory, which is the main shop here in Super Nintendo World. And yeah, look at him. Donkey Kong and his big squishy barrel there. Mystery pin set. 7 pins in there. All the bags here and the shirts. All the bananas. Look at the size of this mug. Wow, that's huge. Look at that. Got a big cup of tea in there. Oh, I love all the music in this area. It's so good. Got your Mario vest. All the characters there. Luigi, Mario, Peach. You got the Toadstool Cafe here that you can buy. That's cool. Mario Kart popcorn bucket. First fill is free, $39.99 with $2.19 refills all day. If you enjoy your popcorn that much. That's actually quite cool. I like that. Mario Kart Grand Prix there. Nice little hoodie. Certainly wouldn't want to be wearing a hoodie on a day like today though, that's for sure. All your signage here, the shells. That's quite nice. Do like that. All the mugs, all the plushies and caps. Hey, there he is. He's definitely my favorite character. I mean, who doesn't love Toad, right? Look at him. Looks proper happy. And they've also got a nice Boo plushie here as well. He's cool. Nice and squashy. That was just a quick look round at the 1-Up Factory then, here in Super Nintendo World. More Coke Freestyles just off to the right. And you got Yoshi's Snack Island on the left as well. And another little kiosk here. Novelty headwear, $42. Wow. But here we are, Donkey Kong Country. It's almost a portal in itself, this, isn't it? Look at that. That's one epic entrance. Here we go. Into another brand new land that I've never experienced before. Again, love all the detailing around here. Oh, wow. Oh, what an epic reveal that was. Incredible. Oh, it's such a nice tropical theme. In your little areas like that, you know, you can interact with again with your power-up band. Da 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 da. Ba da da da. Ba da da da. Oh, it looks amazing in here. A little bit of a queue here just in front. That is for the meet and greet with Donkey Kong. And that happens just here on the right. You see this big pile of bananas in the back there? There's his house, Kong. Oh, look at it around here. It looks fabulous. Hey! There's another interactable there, the rhino coming out of his box. You got the bubbly barrel just off to the right. DK Crush Float with mug, tropical banana flavor, $19. Wow. Probably worth it though. Oh wow, whatever she's eating as well looks absolutely amazing. Look at all this seating area out here. And there it is, Minecart Madness. Single ride line, I will be taking advantage of that. Oh wow, the fountain looks great. And here they come. Hey. Very unique ride system this, known as a boom coaster. Effectively, the ride, or the track for the ride, is kind of off to the side. So all of this around here is fake track, which kind of gives the impression that the ride car is kind of jumping over the track, skimming across the water, all that kind of thing. If you've ever played the games, you know, when you get on the mine carts, you're jumping over things, falling down, going up, down, side to side, jumping over holes. And this is what this ride kind of emulates, really. Oh, the bubbly barrel. Yeah, and this ride was actually manufactured really by Universal Creative. They hold the patent for this ride. And like I say, it's one of only two in existence. And it has just a 10-minute wait. So you know what? I might actually join the main queue. Let's go. Minecart Madness. Hey, there he is.
And help the DK crew chase those block-headed tiki cats out of the temple. What do you mean, we? I told you there's a net with my name on it. Besides, I'm pretty comfy right here in my rocking chair.
And waited just 5 minutes then for my ride on Minecart Madness. Yeah, really looking forward to this. First time I've ever ridden something like this before. Boom coaster, let's go. Had my very first rides then on Minecart Madness, practically a walk-on, waited about 5 minutes, and that was a really enjoyable experience. Much like Curse of the Werewolf over at Dark Universe, you have to bear in mind that this is very much one for the kids. There's nothing too thrilling about this. However, there's some nice drops, some nice banking sections, some great animatronics in there as well, featuring Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. And yeah, it was a really, really fun ride. I like the effects. It's really cool. You're going over this broken track, going over jumps, scooting across water like you can see just behind me here. So yeah, I kind of like it, the way that the track is kind of side mounted, which allows those effects to really kind of be felt. What I will say though, is it doesn't offer a very comfortable experience. Yeah, it is quite jolty, which is a little bit of a shame. But you know what, I think I would take that though. I like the way that it feels like you're getting shot out of the barrels, like I say, doing all the jumps. You see the bit of the broken track, you expect to go left, you end up going right. There's a lot of surprises to this ride. You never really quite know what's coming next. And for that, in my book, it still means it's a pretty good ride. That was a really fun ride, that, and I love this water fountain here, and you can just see the trains coming out of one of these barrels here, getting blasted out. What a great piece of theming that is. And again, lots more interactives around here. You've got all the Kong letters. Oh, that Donkey Kong soundtrack is fantastic, isn't it? It's not a huge area, bear that in mind. There is only Minecart Madness here. And then a couple of shops, the Bubbly Barrel, and obviously all your interactives. But it does look amazing, look at it. Wow. Oh, the palm trees, all the theming across the back here. And like I say, you have got that meet and greet with Donkey Kong here as well. He's not out at the moment though. What a great little area. A little kiosk here, this is well themed as well, isn't it, with the plane. funkies flying by. There we are. All your DK merchandise. All right, I think it's time to go back and see if that delay has now all been wrapped up over at Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Let's go take a look. And here we are then, back at Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, where the wait time is now just down to 15 minutes. See, what was ever causing the delay earlier has now been resolved. That's a great Bowser statue, isn't it? I've decided to join the main queue, as I've heard that you do miss out on pre-shows and some queue line theming if you do join the single rider. However, it is worth noting that single rider does exist. Wow, that's a huge statue. And yeah, it'd be good to get back on this again. Obviously, they do have this at Super Nintendo World over in California. And it's one that I can take you on, but obviously you're not going to be able to appreciate all the augmented reality that you get through the headset that you wear on this ride. However, you will get to see the ride itself. All the trophies there. Hey, nice Universal trophy. It's a really well themed queue line, this, isn't it? Here we go. Keep out. Fish bones, the cheap connection. It does look good, doesn't it? All these props, the candles. Love that piranha plant lamp there, that's great. I'd like that for my bedroom. Watching this are seeing a very different experience to what I am with the augmented headset on here. You're not seeing all the effects that I'm seeing. As you can see, hey! This is the headset you wear, you get all the effects happening in front. Basically use this steering wheel to shoot shells, and you can use your power-up band on here as well. And there was some on-ride footage there then of Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge as we exit into the Mario Motors gift shop. And this is quite well themed in here, isn't it? I love the ceiling. There he is, there's Mario. And yeah, this shop's pretty much got all the merchandise that you would expect from your shirts, caps, mugs, and all the plushies that you could think of in all the different characters. There's Bowser, Mario, Luigi, slightly smaller versions here. You got Yoshi around the other side. And here's just a selection of those power-up bands here as well, which are $45. So it is quite expensive, but of course, if you want to take advantage of all the interactives in this area, then they are probably worth it. And there is Shy Guy just up there as well, just to the right of Turbo Boost Treats. You can get a selection of popcorn buckets and drinks in there. And there's Mario Motors, the gift shop that we just exited out from. But I think that's about it here in Super Nintendo World. So I'm going to leave this area now and head on over to the next theme world, which will be Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. I cannot wait to see that. And just off to the right here, you can go through here and there's a whole load of interactives to take part in if you do have that power-up band. So feel free to check that out. That's just a 5-minute wait. Oh, what a great area though. As we exit back into Celestial Park through Peach's Castle. Out this way this time, not through the portal. And here we are then back outside into Celestial Park on the other side of the Super Nintendo World portal. And it does look great around here, doesn't it? All the flooring, the portal itself as well. Absolutely fantastic. As we make our way over to our next theme world then, which is of course, like I say, will be Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. But let's just have a quick look in this store over here, which like I say, is a Nintendo store, but not actually part of the world. Love this fountain though, with all the spinning coins. And I've actually seen quite a few of these little Easter eggs. All the hidden Pikmin around. There he is up there, look. There's a couple of them over at Minecart Madness as well. They seem to be kind of dotted around the park. Oh, it's nice and cool in here again as well. Oh, I like the Boo hoodie, look at that. That's actually really cool, I like that. Another really well-themed store. All your tapestries around. Yeah, again, you've got your Legend of Zelda shirts here as well. Does make me think that at some point we could see an expansion here of like a Hyrule land or something, you know? You obviously got all your Zelda symbols in the floor down here as well. And like I say, up in these stained glass windows here, you've got Link himself. There he is. Love the ceiling in here, all the constellations. This massive tapestry across here looks great. Wow, that's really cool. And I am starting to get a little bit hungry again, so I thought on my way over to Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic, I'd come into Pizza Moon here at Celestial Park, and look at it in here. Again, all the movement, all the lighting and the colouring around here really is nice. And again, it smells great. I'm always partial to a nice pizza. Got the bar there off to the left. Again, your Coke Freestyle machines towards the back here as well. Hi, how you doing? Good. And then this looks absolutely awesome, doesn't it? Check this out. The actual pizza oven is kind of this massive rocket ship. That looks good. And again, with all the movement up there, absolutely fantastic. And again, this works in the same way. Hey, how you doing? Works in the same way that you just come in, you take a seat, and you order directly from your table, which is what I'm going to do. This is fantastic, though. And another look at the absolutely awesome fountain package out the front of the Helios Grand Hotel. It is so impressive that. As I've just made my way out of Pizza Moon then back into Celestial Park, the Astronomica splash pad now in action. Oh, that looks really nice actually. I could just go and lay in the middle of that. And in terms of Pizza Moon, yeah, I didn't actually get any food in there. Just got myself one of the refillable beverages. Tried the Celestial Spritz, which is the exclusive drink for Celestial Park, and it was actually quite nice. Nice and refreshing. Love these benches. Look at this. Yeah, I didn't get any of the pizzas purely because they were very expensive. $20 for a pizza in there, and I thought, you know what, I'm not quite that hungry. Got Bar Zenith to the left there. Your beers again. Your spirits, cocktails. Fantastic. As I make my way down to Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. Now, unfortunately, it hasn't all been plain sailing here at Epic Universe today. I have heard the Battle of the Ministry is delayed and has been for quite some time. So we'll go down and see what the issue is with the ride and hope that it reopens at some point throughout today. Cannot wait to see this park at night. I really can't. All the lighting everywhere. All in kind of the planting and things like this on the back. Looks great. And here we are, here's the portal for In Dreams We Enter a World that is entirely our own. You got the time turner at the top there. Another awesomely detailed portal. And here we go then, as we're about to enter that third, or technically fourth if you include the Chronos, portal. Again, all nicely detailed around the sides. And that ticking of the time turner as well. I love all the unique sound effects that each portal has as well, it's great. Oh wow, here we are. And yeah, this land is all kind of themed to 1920s Paris, which is actually more from the Fantastic Beasts films, which I'm not as familiar with. So yeah, this is going to be a new one on me. Oh wow. Look at this. Look at the size of it. It's absolutely huge. Oh, and here we go. Universal's third Wizarding World. Of course, alongside Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, and now we have this. These buildings are absolutely huge. And I mean, this is a genuine scale here. There's no forced perspective here. All these shop fronts around. Look at all the details at the top here. Cafe L'air de la Serene. There we are, a little outside eating. And the restaurants here. These buildings are incredibly impressive. And of course, we've got one of the shows here, Le Cirque Carnu. Next show at 3:45. That's in an hour's time. I might try and catch that. Wow, look at all the shop fronts here. This is all really impressive stuff. Absolutely incredible. Wow. And again, in this area, there's a lot of interactives. If you've got one of the wands that you can buy. You'll be able to see lots of different points in the shop windows and things. And you just need to wave your wand in a certain way to trigger all those effects. Patisserie Matago, is that? I'm not too sure. Like I say, not familiar with the Fantastic Beasts. Love the circus tent for the show there, that's really cool. There we are, all your shops down here. And then through into here as well, look at this. Antiquities.
Meet you, Leah, and we hope to see you a bit later, all right? Perfect. Gentlemen, off to the land of Nod.
Oh, there we are. Talking portrait just back through there. It's just taking everything in around here, isn't it? It's all just so well done. Look at all this around here.
So I get to be free like doggy and somebody can miss it. Try not to.
Wow. It all just looks so good. You got your photo opportunities here as well at the back. All down at the back here as well. I can just see things happening behind these windows. You got the cases opening here. All kind of the animals. There you go. Here he is. Just everything happening behind all the windows. It's just so much detail to see. It's almost mind-blowing. It's like, and yet I still feel like there's just so much stuff that I've not covered. Little food and drink places off to the side. It's just off the scale. It's crazy. So impressive. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that show a little bit later on. But like I said, I'm going to make my way down to the dark ride now, and we'll see what's happening with Battle at the Ministry. Let's go take a look. I like how you got the little niffler just hanging down from the chandelier here as well. Something to see in almost every shop window. It's great. There we are then, just making our way down to the Battle of the Ministry. Looks like there's quite a few people waiting down there for the ride to reopen. Also got your butterbeer here as well. Do enjoy a nice butterbeer actually, it's quite refreshing. They have been a little bit stingy though with the cream on the top, I've noticed over the past few years. You used to get quite a lot of it, but now certainly not so much. Here we are, here's the Metro Flu. So it looks as though people aren't being let into the main building either. So yeah, we'll have to find out, see what's going on here. Look at this all around here as well. It's just so much detailing and signage and everything, you know. There's a little creature in there as well, getting everybody wet. Yeah, send some of that over here, I don't mind. Amazing. And Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry has been closed all day today, just opening at 3 o'clock, which is now. There's a crazy crowd. All just trying to get on the ride. It's literally just opened up now. So here we go. Looks like I timed that pretty perfectly, really. Just got there pretty much as it was opening. So obviously this ride is still experiencing some troubles here. Obviously during those previews, this was a ride that you had to get a virtual pass for to wait in line and come back. It was limited capacity. And it looks like it's still having issues. However, as long as I get on it today, I'll be happy. So here we go. Through the Flu network into the Ministry of Magic. Unfortunately, it looks like there's no effects actually on at the moment. They're just rushing people through. Hopefully they'll get those working again at some point, but I just want to get on this ride, to be honest. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh wow. There's been so many times in this vlog that I've been rendered truly speechless by what I've seen. Look at this in here. All the kind of office windows with all the working fans inside, all the lighting. Dolores Umbridge up there. Of course, this ride is set after the defeat of Voldemort. Dolores Umbridge attending her trial at court, and that's what we're attending. And the ride system is kind of like an omnidirectional lift system, as featured in the films. Oh wow, this is absolutely incredible. If you think of the ride system as, I guess, a more advanced version of what you would find in Spider-Man or Transformers, at obviously Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Look at this. I am really looking forward to this. That's so excited for this. And there should be literally no wait time here. I was pretty close to the front when they opened the queue, which does mean I'm probably not going to be able to get too much detail of the queue line. Shame about the Metro Flu not working with the effects. But if I can come back and ride this a little bit later on, I will try. This is absolutely incredible. Look at the size of these props. Really is amazing. I'll just show you everything I can in this queue line. Corbin Yaxley, there we are. All the moving portraits again. There we are, Dolores Umbridge on trial today. And that's what we're attending. There he is, sweeping up. All the different lockers in here, and all these are initials of those that were actually involved in producing the ride, engineers, things like that. Frank and Alice Longbottom. Oh, there we are. Neville Longbottom's parents just in there. Starting to get all pink. Hey, there's Higgledy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All the cats on the wall. They really have thought of everything here. And it looks like we're going to be straight on this ride. We're right the way through. Here we go. The queue line is absolutely huge. Imagine if this queue line was full. We'll be waiting here until next Sunday. And I've just had my very first ride then on Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. Unfortunately, like I say, the ride does still seem to be having some issues. It's been down all day today, opened up at 3 o'clock this afternoon, but luckily I timed it perfectly, got straight in and on the ride. Unfortunately, that did mean that I had to kind of run through the queue line pretty much. But from what I saw, the details in there were really fantastic. Lots of things to look at, all the moving portraits, all the props. You had Higgledy in there as well in Dolores Umbridge's office, all the cats on the wall and all that kind of thing. It really was good, and it's all kind of set out like it is in here with that kind of green tiling around. It's all really, really well done. It looks absolutely fantastic. Little bit of cattle pen queues in places, but there's always something to look at, which is great. Then obviously you get to the station itself and you're basically boarding like an elevator type ride. Feels very reminiscent of the Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios. On the ride itself, yeah, it is very much an advanced version of what you would find on something like Spider-Man or Transformers. I think after my first rides on both this and obviously Monsters Unchained, I think I prefer Monsters Unchained purely because the animatronics there were a lot more impressive. Here though, still very good. As a matter of fact, at one point I was trying to work out whether what I was looking at was a screen or an animatronic, and there is a very impressive animatronic right towards the end of this ride as well. The story is all kind of around Dolores Umbridge's trial. She basically escapes and starts causing utter carnage. And yeah, I do find it quite screen heavy. There's a lot of screens there compared to Monsters Unchained, like I say. However, there are some scenes in there that are really spectacular, absolutely huge. Kind of the same kind of thing as in here. The scale is very, very impressive. Good ride system though, with some drops, turns, banking left and right, going up, going down. Nothing to really kind of make your stomach drop, not any kind of really bad drops in any way. Some people have said that they experienced quite a lot of motion sickness on this ride as well. I didn't really get any of that. I don't suffer very much from motion sickness, but I didn't get it myself, but I can see that it may affect some people that do suffer with that. As like I say, there is quite a lot of screen usage in there. What can I say? I've only had the one ride. I'd like to get more. The queue is obviously building up very quickly for this now. It is a very popular ride here at Epic Universe. Both of the dark rides though were absolutely fantastic, and I really hope I can get more rides on both this and of course Monsters Unchained to you know, really kind of take in all of the detail. For a first ride though, I'm blown away by both of them. This entrance plaza is so impressive, and I'll tell you what, I'm really happy that I got that ride, because you've seen how long that queue was when we actually joined, and look at it now, it's all the way back out here. That is going to take a long time, so I got really lucky there with my ride, I have to say. But yeah, look at this, looks like the Flu Network is back on. Hey! All the effects working. Let's see if we get one. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Are we going to get one or not? Hey. It's a nice touch, that. And this is actually really good. I just realized that this isn't just what you wave your wand at and get an effect. That's actually someone controlling that portrait and talking to these guys. That's very cool. Very similar to the talking water fountain over at Islands of Adventure. Yeah, I like that. I didn't realize that, first of all. Anyway, with Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry now on a 240-minute wait, I think it's time to leave the Ministry of Magic and head on over to our final portal, which is the Isle of Berk from How to Train Your Dragon. Look at this though, doesn't it look epic? Wow. Look at that. Is that a phoenix? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if that's Fawkes or whether that's something from Fantastic Beasts. Like I say, I'm not really up on those films. So I think a lot of the references and everything in that area was probably kind of a little bit lost on me. But it was great to get a ride on Battle at the Ministry. Like I say, I was really lucky with that. Right place, right time. But here we go, exiting the area, we'll make our way over to the Isle of Berk. And here we are then, about to enter our final area here at Epic Universe. We, my friends, have dragons. It is the Isle of Berk from How to Train Your Dragon. Absolutely love these films. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing this. And here we go. Here we go, this is Berk. The best kept secret this side of, well, anywhere. Brilliant. We have dragons. Lots and lots of dragons. Oh. You know what, I've said it all before. I'm not saying it again. Look at this. Oh, the kinetics of the area is just great. Oh, wow. Now this land is actually set between the second and third movies. You've got Hiccup's wing gliders here, the roller coaster of the area. And you've got a pair of Gerstlauer Skyflies over the back there as well. Look at this. Oh, the little dragons up here. The little hut right on top of the mountain. Hey, there goes Hiccups. Oh. Look at the themed benches here as well. All looks really nice. You see this all over the park, really. You got the big old Viking play area just off to the left there. Oh, looks nicely themed up as well. All the dragons around. But yeah, look at the pathways though. It's just, well, I mean, to be honest, right now everybody is over at Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. So I think everywhere else across the park is going to be pretty empty. You can see there's empty seats on Hiccups, there's empty seats on Stardust Races. I think everyone right now is over at Harry Potter. So happy I got my ride in on that before that huge rush. Dragon Racers Rally. A pair of Gerstlauer Skyflies. Oh, I kind of felt that the names should be the other way around really. Hiccups Wing Gliders, the coaster. Dragon Racers Rally as the Skyflies. And that huge mountain over the back there is actually Mead Hall. And that is where I am actually going to get some food. So I'm starting to get pretty hungry now. So yeah, we'll head on in there. Look at all these cabins though. That is the entrance to Hiccups Wing Gliders, currently on a 5-minute wait, practically walk on. You got Fire Drill right in front of us here, which is the splash battle. But then just off to the left, like I say, is Mead Hall, and look at this. The flame effects on the front. Haven't seen any of the actors around yet. Hey. Oh, the animatronics of the area as well, all the dragons. And if you've not seen the films, it's highly recommended that you do so. They are fantastic. Oh, Hiccup and Rough Nut and Tough Nut. Ah, look at this. Oh wow, look at this guy behind here. Oh, he's asleep. I think he's supposed to be keeping the fire going here. There's some guy in the bucket there he is. Not a thought but to behind those eyes. Oh, and he's gone. Looks like there should probably be an actor of some kind around here. I'm guessing at least. You got all the horns, all the teeth, all the shields, all the tools moving around, and it's the music of these films. Really is brilliant. And there is Fire Drill on a 10-minute wait. I'm surprised that's not a little bit longer actually today. But here we go, Mead Hall. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm ready to sit down and have something approaching a decent meal. So we'll see what they do in here, and I'll show you what I get. Here we go, Mead Hall. And just taking a seat in Mead Hall then, and look at this in here. It looks really, really cool. And you've got kind of a delicate version of the soundtrack of How to Train Your Dragon playing in here, which is really, really nice. Just ordered hooligan sausage links. There we are. And a side of fries. With a nice dip there. Gone for the Dragon Splash drink, which is the exclusive drink here in How to Train Your Dragon's land, Isle of Berk. And this looks really, really nice, doesn't it? And it smells great. However, this was £25 at today's exchange rate. Food and drink here is very, very expensive, so do bear that in mind. But it looks absolutely awesome. Ready to tuck in?
He's got my gold too.
Yeah, he's got my money.
He's not gonna need it once he's on fire.
No, and we can barter with sheep, that's fine.
And just come out of Mead Hall then, and I'll tell you what, that meal was absolutely delicious. Really, really enjoyed that. And as you just seen from some footage there as well, as I was halfway through eating it, Rough Nut and Tough Nut came in and was sacrificing someone or something. Not quite sure what was going on. But yeah, you know what, as nice as that meal was, it wasn't worth £25 essentially. And that's the problem here. I appreciate that we are in a theme park, but the food and drink is so expensive here. It really is. You do have to bear that in mind. I mean, they're charging $6 just for a small bottle of water here. So yeah, I appreciate they were giving it away free this morning, but $6 for a small bottle is yeah, it's a lot of money. And yeah, I saw a lot of people coming into Mead Hall, sitting down, looking at the menu, and then just getting up and leaving. And I don't think that's due to the food options and the choices. I think it's due to the cost, which is a shame. Just need to lower those prices just a little bit. And as I was just coming around this side of Isle of Berk, then the Untrainable Dragon behind me, which is the show for this area, was just kicking off the 5:15 showing, so I thought I'd dive in and take a look. Now, unfortunately, you can't film or take any pictures in there, but it was an absolutely great show. Really enjoyed it. Never seen it before. Some really nice choreography in there and some amazing props, including Toothless himself flying over the entire crowd. That was a really great moment. And yeah, some really nice effects as well. You've got screens in there that kind of wrap around the front of the stage, really kind of extending all the kind of effects that happen throughout the show. And you've got obviously the main Untrainable Dragon in there, which is a nice prop as well. Really nice, big, imposing dragon. Some good songs in there. Obviously you've got the drummers in there as well. Some great costumes. Really good show. Really enjoyed that. And that is obviously the entrance to the show just through there. The next showing at 6:30. Yeah, I really enjoyed that show. That was fantastic. And look at all the effects around here as well. The sleeping dragons with their tails hanging out. I tell you what, this is great. It's a great area, this. You got the sheep down here. Look at them. Yeah, there's not much going on behind those eyes either, is there? Oh, it's fantastic. You know what? I think Dark Universe is still my favorite area, but this, oh, it runs at a close second. Absolutely amazing. Love this huge bridge here, the massive lantern here. And a look down there at Fire Drill. There we are, the splash battle. Currently walk on. From what I've seen though, you do get pretty wet on that. And luckily the day is just starting to cool down a little bit now, which is good. Sun's kind of going down, so those temperatures are just kind of dropping off a little bit. But look at all the detailing in this area though, even just kind of the lanterns here. So nice, isn't it? They really have thought of everything. Oh, all the food units around. There he is, there's Toothless up there. And that's the Toothless meet and greet just off to the left. Big queue for that. Very popular meet and greet. And you got Toothless Treasures just in front of us here as well. And I really like this. Hiccup's first meeting with Toothless from the first film. That's a really nice piece, that. Really nice. Gorgeous. And just through there you can see Toothless. What a great photo opportunity that is. Hey. Tell you what, Fire Drill looks like a lot of fun, I gotta say. I've heard a lot of people screaming as they're getting absolutely soaked though. It looks like a really well-themed splash battle, that. Because you've got to shoot all these targets that are around. As you can see, not very many people on it at the moment. But it looks really nice. You get some great views of it from up here as well. Because it's kind of set quite low down. It looks stunning. Really good. All right, it's now 6 p.m. as we head further into the Isle of Berk then, but of course I've got to get my ride on Hiccup's Wing Gliders. Family launch coaster manufactured by Intamin. The final credit to get here at the park. What an absolutely incredible day it's been in terms of queue times and just general park capacity. It's been fantastic. Hey, there he is. That's an impressive animatronic, that. Wow, he looks great. I believe he comes right out actually, and there's a big old smoke and mist effect. Not sure if he's going to do it though, but he looks great. And there we are, just caught the ice dragon doing his mist effect. It sounds like he's just doing it again as well. That was quick. Big seating area just off to the right then. Hooligan Harbour Hideaway, there we are. And that's of course if you've got any food at the eatery right opposite, which is Spitfire Grill. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I like the signage on that, that's cool. Got the fish on there, the sausage. A bit of turkey as well. Oh, this land though, it really has been amazing. Absolutely loved it in here. The detail of this area is right up there with Dark Universe, it really is. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, look at Mead Hall. All the pathways, the benches, the speakers, the lights, flame effects, it's everywhere you look. Haven't been in the Viking training camp over the back there, which is obviously the kind of children's play area, but I believe there are a lot of interactives in there. Stardust races in the background, and that's one thing that I've noticed here. All the other areas are really, really immersive. You don't really see any other part of the park when you're in those areas. However, here, Stardust Racers is actually quite prominent, obviously, right in front of us here. But in a weird kind of way, it fits. I mean, you can kind of see it all at the back here as well. But it adds to the kinetics. You know, you kind of see it going in the back there by Dragon Racers Rally. But I love all this. It's all the little cabins in the back and all the dragons. The sheep as well, let's not forget those. Oh, absolutely brilliant. And here comes Hiccup. Hey! Hiccup's Wing Gliders, which is where we're going to head right now. Pick up that last credit of the park. And here we are then in the queue for Hiccup's Wing Gliders, just a 5-minute wait. And I love all the props here before we're even in the proper queue line, really. There's Toothless. There's some really nice props around here. And here we go then. Like I say, 5-minute wait. Let's go. And with that ride there then on Hiccup's Wing Gliders, that is every cred here obtained at Epic Universe. And what an absolutely brilliant ride that was on Hiccups. I really, really enjoyed that. It was glass smooth, as it should be. Intamin family launch coaster. There it goes behind me. And I'll tell you what, some of the elements in there really, really were fun. Again, it's a family coaster, but oh, it was just superb. There's a couple of launches in there. There's a couple of show scenes with Hiccup and Toothless there as well. Some really nice drops and turns. This bit over the water was probably my favorite part. I had a front row, which was great, but the back row, you really get splashed in the face by the water that kicks up just before you go under the bridge here. And then when you come out on the other side of that bridge, that's by far the best part of the ride and the most intense part as well. And that epic score from How to Train Your Dragon is there throughout the whole journey as well, which really does make it. I love that score. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Love that ride. Superb. 2 goes on it. It's just been absolutely brilliant. Operations on there are fantastic as well. Trains coming around all the time. And this area as a whole has truly been superb. There's another train coming around now. It's just immense. Yeah, I think this is actually on a par with Dark Universe. I've enjoyed both of them immensely. All the areas around the park have been fantastic, but this area in particular, the detail here and the rides are just phenomenal. And I'm in the highest structure of the Viking training camp now then, and you get some absolutely superb views of the area from up here, including of Hiccup. Hey, there he goes. It looks great from up here. There's another train from Hiccup's Wing Gliders again. I'll tell you what, the operations on that ride are absolutely outstanding. Yeah, some absolutely great views here. Don't miss out on this section when you come to the Isle of Berk. Dragon Racers Rally over the back. And if you've got a good zoom on your camera, you can get some excellent views of the Celestial Spin here on Stardust Races. Definitely an area not to miss out on. And with that look around the area from the top of the Viking training camp then, I think it's about time I took my leave from the Isle of Berk. What an absolutely fascinating area. And this looks great now as well, doesn't it, with the flame effects in the statues here. Great photo opportunity that, right across the water. Incredible. It really has been such an amazing area. Ah, look at it. Beautiful. And it's getting towards the end of the day now then, but it would be rude of me to not come back to Frosty Moon and get myself a cup of ice cream. And here we are. Yes, look at that. Biscoff cookie butter with celestial sprinkles and brownie pieces. This was $8.51. And look at that. Looks absolutely superb. And I just finished off my Frosty Moon ice cream then, but I tell you what, I would certainly recommend against having the celestial sprinkles unless you want to be spitting your teeth out towards the end of the night. They were really, really hard. Yeah, not good for your teeth at all. The rest of it was really nice though, and it was concluded by another epic fountain show on the main lake outside of this hotel, the Helios Grand, as night falls on Epic Universe. And this looks absolutely incredible. But then you turn around and you get this. I mean, a lot of people recommended to me that I stayed at Epic Universe until close to see it at night. And of course I was going to anyway. But my God, doesn't it look good? All the lighting in the flooring, all in the planting, all around the lake here, the lake itself, Constellation Carousel, the main Kronos in the background there, all lit up. Super Nintendo World just off to the right. Wow. This place at night has just literally transformed into something else. Look at the Blue Dragon, that looks really nice, doesn't it? All the umbrellas all kind of lit up there. Yeah, that looks really nice. You've got all the signage in the main window as well. That looks good. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that looks really nice. All the neon in there. Yeah, that's really special. I like that. And then the Blue Dragon himself. There he is. Hey. Oh, But I tell you what, there's one place that I do have to see at night, and that's Dark Universe. Gotta catch the Burning Blade Tavern all lit up. I can't leave here tonight without seeing that. Oh, look at this park though. All the lighting, all in amongst all the planting down here, right the way around the lake. All the festoon lighting off to the left here as well. And once again, it's time to head back into Dark Universe, where we started the day, of course. Our first portal, not including Celestial Park. But here we are. And it's just a 15-minute wait as well for Monsters Unchained. So I'll be getting a second ride on that. Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, I'm not going to be getting a second ride on that, unfortunately. That's still on a 120-minute wait. And here we go at night. It's Darkmoor. Oh, look at this. The atmosphere is just off the scale. Look at this guy. That's spooky. Oh, the Darkmoor signage here all lit up. Look at that. That looks really nice. Oh. This place just takes on a completely different look at night. Violinist still out there on the balcony. Look at the well, all lit up. Oh. This park has completely blown me away today. It's absolutely up there as one of the best theme parks in the world. If we get anything even close to this in the UK, I will be extremely happy. Anything even remotely close to this. Oh. Let's head just to the left of the manor and head back round to the Burning Blade Tavern. Hopefully we'll get to see it all lit up. Oh, and here we go. It's about to happen. Wow. Oh, what an effect. Incredible. I tell you what, how that effect works on the Burning Blade Tavern, I will never know, but it is really, really impressive. With just 50 minutes off park time to go, we're going to grab one final ride on Monsters Unchained. And how absolutely amazing does this look at night? Look at the manor. Oh. And I've just had 2 more rides then on Monsters Unchained, and I tell you what, I do think that is superior to Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. And I think it's down to the fact that there's just more props in there, and the scenes and the scale of it all, the animatronics, it's just on another level. Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy Battle at the Ministry. It was a really, really good ride, but it was just a little bit too screen heavy for me. That, on the other hand, is just absolutely brilliant. Some of the animatronics in there are absolutely spectacular. I will say though, there's one animatronic that I think isn't working. It's right towards the end. There's a Dracula, there's a big Dracula model kind of up in the roof, and he kind of glows up at the minute, but I almost kind of feel like he's supposed to come down and give you a little bit of a jump scare at the end there. But both times, or all 3 times that I've rode it today, it hasn't actually happened. I only noticed him on my second ride, but yeah, he's there, he's kind of lurking in the ceiling, and I feel like he should probably kind of come down, but he doesn't. So yeah, someone let me know in the comments if that is supposed to happen. That actually wasn't working, if it was, but the rest of the ride, absolutely brilliant. I wish I did get another ride in on Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. I will say that that ride system is a lot more advanced and a lot more impressive. Obviously Monsters Unchained is just the standard Kuka Robo arm, but I think the ride itself, overall, that is far superior in my opinion. And it is finally time to get my night ride in on Stardust Racers. Oh, how amazing does this look? I cannot wait to get a ride on this at night. It's going to be incredible. Let's go, Stardust Racers. Final ride to end the day. This incredible day at Epic Universe. And with that final night ride on Stardust Racers, not only does that solidify the fact that that is my #1 coaster, that brings me to the end of a long day here at Epic Universe. What a phenomenal ride Stardust is. Oh my God, there's a different soundtrack playing at night, and the interaction is even better in the dark with both those trains lit up. It is an absolutely incredible experience, like this entire park has been. I mean, look at it at night. It really is absolutely amazing. It really is. I've had such a great day today. Thank you, Epic Universe, as we make our way back to the very first Chronos portal to exit the park. You wonder next, which path to chart? The answer lies within your heart. Until next time, Epic. And that's one word that it really has been today. Wow. And with that then, that's going to wrap up this vlog from the grand opening day here at Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. And what an absolutely incredible day it's been. I'm not going to lie, it's been a long day, and the heat today has made it particularly tough at points. I mean, I got here at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's now gone 10:30, so it's been a really long day. The problem was I wanted to get everything done in just the one day that I had here. The rides, the theming, the shops, the shows, as much as I could do. And to be perfectly honest, there's still so much to see here, but I've covered everything that I wanted to do. Apart from the show over at Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic, Le Cirque Arcanu, I didn't manage to do that show, but everything else that I wanted to do today, I have managed to do it. Seen all of the theme lands, got all the creds here today, the 2 dark rides, and seen everything that I wanted to see on a first visit. Plenty more to see when I do visit here again in the future. But the park itself though, it's absolutely incredible. The music, the atmosphere of the park, the lighting at night, all the theming, all the detail across all of those different lands. Super Nintendo World, absolutely incredible. Dark Universe and Isle of Berk, 2 of my favorite lands here. Celestial Park itself is absolutely beautiful as well. And Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. Really good land that. It was just a little bit lost on me. The 1920s Paris, obviously the Fantastic Beast references. Not familiar with the films. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff that I kind of felt like I missed out on there or wasn't quite getting. But other than that, everything else, absolutely incredible. I will mention again that food and drink is extremely expensive here, so do bear that in mind. Otherwise, very impressed with the park today from an operational standpoint. Everything really good. Apart from obviously Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry didn't actually open until 3 p.m. That was kind of the biggest down point today from an operational point of view. Hopefully they got those issues sorted for that ride, because at 3 o'clock I got lucky and managed to get straight in there. The queue time after that was about 240 minutes, and even towards the end of the day it was still at 90. So yeah, hopefully they get that sorted. Absolutely loved both of the dark rides here. I will reiterate that Dark Universe is my favorite. I just think that ride was absolutely brilliant. All of the scenes, the set pieces, the animatronics, absolutely brilliant dark ride, off the scale. In terms of the coasters, well, hey, a new #1, Stardust Racers. That nighttime ride was absolutely breathtaking. It really was. And like I say, I will say again, it's the interaction that makes it. Take that interaction away and it's nowhere near as good. So hopefully we always keep that interaction, nothing happens. Please don't spoil it. Please don't try and risk taking something on, there being an accident like we had with Dueling Dragons, where they then had to stop the dueling aspect, because that would take away a lot from that ride. But absolutely brilliant. I loved it to bits. Had so many rides on it today on both sides. Like I say, couldn't really tell the difference between each of the layouts. Both of them absolutely incredible. And then the park at night. I mean, it's just glorious. Words does not do this park justice, and neither does the camera footage, as a matter of fact. You have to come down here and experience this park. It's one of the best parks in the world, with some of the best dark rides in the world, and potentially your #1 coaster as well, Stardust Racers, an absolutely epic Mack Rides dueling coaster. I absolutely love the place to bits. I wish I had more time here, but unfortunately, I'm only getting the one day. There'll be plenty more visits in the future, I'm sure. But yeah, for today, we're done. But I am seriously impressed with what I've seen today. It's just been absolutely epic, as the park is called. What an appropriate name for this place. Absolutely loved it. Let me know in the comments if you visited here before. I'd love to know your thoughts. Did you enjoy Stardust Racers? And what's your favorite dark ride out of the two that they've got here? I really would love to know. In terms of the next vlog coming up though, we're going to be at SeaWorld Orlando. We've got a couple of new rides to check out there, including Expedition Odyssey, the new flying theater that they've got there, and of course Penguin Trek, the B&M family launch coaster. So really looking forward to checking out those two rides. But here from Epic Universe, it truly has been epic, and I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding everybody, and I shall see you at SeaWorld.